if baseball passed a rule saying that infielders had to have at least 1 foot on the dirt to try and, I guess, release the grip of shifting, would you agree with that, Bob Melvin?
I don't. I mean, I'm a bit of a baseball traditionalist, but this isn't the first time we've seen shifts. I mean, I grew up in the Bay Area here when Willie McCovey was getting shifted way back when, and Ted Williams, and there's certain things I might look to change, but I don't know that that's one of them, because what you're doing is you're trying to put your guys in the best spot to create outs, and there's different ways to try to combat that. Hit the ball the other way, maybe bunt to try to get the shift moved over for you. So that's one that I probably wouldn't be for.
But in this day and age now, I mean, when you're pointing out about Ted and Willie McCovey, there was really no such thing as exit speed and all the other aspects of analytics that's put into play here, Bob. It just seems that half the game you were either watching a walk, a strikeout, or a home run, and there is a concern about that, at least in terms of watchability. Right?
Correct, but I don't think that a walk or a strikeout or a home run plays necessarily into the shifts. I mean, I think it's almost now where you're seeing 4 outfielders, with the infielder out in the outfield almost. And I think there comes a day where maybe there is a 4th outfielder literally and not as many infielders, but it is what it is right now. And there, like I said, there's ways to combat it. And it's probably swings back the other way if guys look to do that.
What about the advent, Bob, of starting closers that we're beginning to see a little bit more in baseball? What do you think of that advent that we're seeing?
I think that's based on the personnel you have, and if you have, you look at the run. Tampa's a pretty creative group, and they're looking at the amount of runs that are given up in the first inning, and that typically is the time that you can get to a starter is a little bit more vulnerable early on, and now you're bringing in a reliever that's used to pitching 1 inning. If you're looking at the Houston Astros, I don't think they really need to do that. They have 5 starters that go out there and have a chance, to go deep into games every time. I think it's more the personnel that they have and trying to maximize what they can do over there. So, it's not something I think we need to do right now, but I think they're smart in trying to work it that way based on their personnel.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.